Hello and welcome to Your New Jersey. I'm Lisa Marie Falbo. On today's show, we'll learn about a New Jersey holiday staple, the Hess Toy Truck. We'll also learn about First Night Morris, a family-friendly New Year's Eve extravaganza. But first, I took an exclusive holiday tour of Drumthwacket, the governor's mansion located in Princeton, and I got to sit down with New Jersey First Lady Tammy Murphy. Let's watch. Drumthwacket is open for the holidays, and here to tell us all about its decadent decor is First Lady Tammy Murphy. Tammy, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here at the People's House.
It is the People's House. It is stunning, and especially this time of year.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we've put a lot into it over the past nearly 5 years. We've really been on a mission to try and restore it, and we've wallpapered, we've painted, we've redone all the floors, we've reupholstered everything, we've put in a commercial kitchen, we've done a lot outside with Rutgers, we've done a lot of things here, so it's great, and particularly at the holidays.
Yes. Why was that such an important initiative for you to kind of give this place new life?
Because this is the People's House. This is a gem for New Jersey, and it's open to the public. And I feel like it's something that, people are really proud to go to Mount Vernon, or they're proud to go to Gracie Mansion. And I didn't think that we had properly displayed this incredible gem. The original house, the room, in fact, we're sitting in right now, was built in 1835. And then the other elements of the house have been added on between 1894 and 1910. So, and it's rich with history. I mean, it's just littered with history. We've had, one of the owners was an inventor, and he has 2,000 patents to his name. And we've got just an incredible gardens, and I just wanted to make it shine as much as possible so that when people come here, they say, wow, that's New Jersey.
So I'm the executive chef here, Chef Cesare DeCellis. So we give out gift bags to all the people that come and visit through the holiday tours. This year we made double chocolate chip cookies with sea salt and chocolate covered pretzels. So we do this every year for all the guests that come. Yeah, this kitchen provides us a lot of space to do what we need.
Take us through the holiday decor and how it all came together.
Sure. So every year, garden clubs vie with one another to be selected to decorate individual rooms. And we really have little say as to what they decorate and how they decorate. We try to ask them to use as many natural elements as possible, because I'm concerned about the environment, so I like to do that. But really, it's up to their artistic interpretation as to how they want to decorate each of the different rooms. And it's something the planning starts in the summer, and it's really a very special time here at the house. And then we have 8 tours. We have probably, I think just on the tours alone, we have nearly 5,000 people who will come through this house. And then on top of that, we have holiday parties and others. So I would say we easily have, 7,500 people who will see the decorations and be able to enjoy them over the holidays.
Wow. What's your favorite room?
So I don't want to pick one over another, but I will say I particularly like what the Garden Club did in the dining room this year. I think that's really unique. They have decorated the table with each place setting is a different female from New Jersey, from the history of New Jersey, who has done something for the state, and then they put little gift boxes next to them detailing what the individual did for the state. The Garden Club decorated with peacocks because they're in the wallpaper, but I think more importantly, they did it because of the peacocks and basketball this past year, because there happens to be a picture of our family at one of the games. So that was really exciting.
Oh, for St. Peter's.
Exactly.
Yes, I love that.
Exactly. So I just like the thinking that went behind that. But as a room, I probably would tell you that the library is the grandest of the rooms in terms of, just with the fireplace, and also just the history of that specific space is really exciting, and the decorations look great.
So you say the planning starts in June. Who's part of the planning? Because besides the garden clubs, I know it's the Drumthwacket Foundation.
Exactly. So the Drumthwacket Foundation was organized in, I think, 1982. It is a nonprofit. It's nonpartisan. It is a group of trustees who essentially work to help us open up and maintain the house, and bring in. We bring in 3,500 students every year from Title I schools who come here free with transportation. They get food. They learn a little bit not only about the history of the house, but they also are given a really good lunch. And so it's just the foundation is just a bunch of people from around New Jersey who are trying to do the right thing and give back and make sure that this gem is open and available, and is really doing all the programming we can that makes New Jersey hum.
As a Jersey girl, how cool is it? Because this is so cool, right? To just be able to shape the state in all the wonderful ways that you do. I mean, how amazing is that opportunity?
It's really so humbling. I mean, it is, Phil is obviously the one who's elected, but we've always worked together. And it's been a great opportunity for me because I've been able to lean in a couple of areas and try and move the needle in some spaces that might not have had that attention. Drumthwacket is one of them, and there's a couple of other initiatives that I've been working on for the last nearly 5 years.
Anything you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, get me going. I mean, infant and maternal health is probably the one thing that I'm really spearheading and working with now 21 different departments and agencies on. That is really exciting space. We are definitely making headway. March of Dimes just had their 2022 report card come out, and we are one of only 4 states in the United States that has actually improved over the last year, which is really heartwarming and tells me we're onto something. Nonetheless, we have a long way to go. I'm not trying to spike the football, but at least we know we are onto something. We also just launched this year climate change education across all K-12 classes and all standards. That is very exciting, not just because I think that it's good for us all to understand what we are doing and what we're leaving behind, the legacy we're leaving behind, but it's really a partnership with this next generation. And the part that is the best is that we are training our students, who will be the only ones in the nation at this point in time, because we're the only ones who have this curriculum, who will be able to lead in the green economy, which clearly is evolving all across the country, if not around the world. So our students will be the best educated in the space, and they're going to have the best access to jobs of the future. So, and then there's a lot of other things like film, TV, digital, women and minority-owned businesses. I have a little portfolio of things that I get to work on with a bunch of really talented people, and it's really exciting.
Like I said, you have the coolest job, I think, in the state. Better than your husband. It's more fun.
I agree. Yeah.
Finally, we're going to be showing this at the end of the year. What message would you like to deliver to New Jersey citizens as we look into 2023?
I think that we have the best state in the country. We have the best promise across the United States, not only just because we come from the Garden State, but I think also just the values that we evoke here and our spirit. And I would just say, come to Drumthwacket, come see, come explore. This is the People's House, and would love to have every person in New Jersey come here and enjoy and understand the space. So,
well, Tammy Murphy, thank you so much. This was very special. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Thank you so much, and good luck with your baby.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Well, as an expectant mother, new mother, I so appreciate everything you're doing in that space. So,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
The Hess Toy Truck has been a New Jersey holiday tradition since 1964, and they have a new collection out now. Here with more is Justin Mayer, the general manager of Hess Toy Truck. Justin, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thanks so much for having me. It's great to see you and to be here again this time of year especially.
Absolutely. So tell us all about the 2022 collection.
Well, each year for the holiday, we come out with one new toy truck. And this year is something really special. What we have is the 2022 flatbed truck and hot rods, which is really kind of cool. It's a fun 3-in-1 toy, and it's loaded with flashing lights. And these cool little guys have pullback motors, and they do wheelies across the floor, and really cool. sound effects that we're known to have. And it's actually kind of interesting. It's designed after Leon Hess's original truck that he founded Hess Corporation with just about 90 years ago. So it's a little bit of a nod back in history as well.
I love that. I love the flashing lights. It's like a nice meaty truck for a kid to play with. I love that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been spectacular. We're getting down to the end. We're actually starting to look at how many days we have left of inventory. So it's a wonderful time of year, and people have loved this product, and the response has been phenomenal.
Tell us a little bit about its history, especially here in the Garden State.
Yeah, so Hess Corporation was founded in 1933 here in New Jersey. And with gas stations are what most people remember. So the gas station chain started in the 1960s. And shortly after that, the Hess toy truck was introduced in 1964, really as a thank you to the gas station customers at the holiday season to gift them a very affordable toy that they could purchase for their family, for kids, obviously, at the time. It was not intended originally to be what it became, which is this massive holiday collectible tradition. But because it was such a great quality and it withstood the test of time in terms of durability, and it was such great detail, and it was so realistic, folks loved it. And so they were selling out quickly, and they built momentum over time. And so each new year, a new version of the Hess toy truck is released. And they've been selling out every year since, approaching 60 years at this point.
Wow, 60 years.
Yeah.
What goes into a new truck each year? How do you make it so every year is a little different?
So, I used to joke that it's all Santa's elves that they come up with these great designs, and it's Santa. But obviously, as you know, there's a lot of work that goes behind the prepper. It can take up to 6 years for a concept to finally be in a position where we love it enough that it makes it to become a Hess toy truck. And there's stages within that. So it goes from, literally just concept boarding of images of other realistic trucks to things that have to be sketched out. And what we're really looking for is a combination of uniqueness, playability, durability, and that classic Hess feel to a toy truck. And we really do try to change it up. But there are staples that you'll see over time that we like to come back to. So we, for example, we've done fire trucks numerous times over the years, but we try to mix that up with things like construction, theming, and even last year we had an airplane. So we do try to give folks an opportunity to get something completely new and different to add to their collection, to expand the world of Hess imaginative play that we see that happens every year when you get a new Hess truck, you go back and pull out all your old ones. And so you can create all these different play scenarios. And that's what we're really aiming for.
I think the one product you've come out with in recent years that I thought was so unique was the plush.
Yeah, so we introduced the first plush toy in 2020, just as the pandemic was getting started, and it was a huge hit. So we had a fire truck to start. I think it's actually behind me, right there on the table. And then we followed that up with a cement mixer, and then this year we had the plush choo-choo train, which has also been a huge hit. But I think by the time this airs, it's probably sold out.
Oh, well, for 2023 Christmas then, right?
Well, the 2023 plush will be coming out. We're looking at by Valentine's Day. So it's coming right around the corner.
So you're in this mode year round. It's not just a holiday item.
No, and I get that question a lot. What do you do the rest of the year? So it's quite funny because we are a year-round product company at this point. Every summer we've had now coming up on 25 years that Hess miniatures are released. So we have that to look forward to this coming year, our 25th anniversary silver mini collection. So that's a big deal. And then silver anniversary, that is. And then we've got obviously our 90th company celebration that's coming up this coming year. So we've got a special collector's edition item coming out for that will be announced next year as well. And then we've got the plush and we've got the holiday toy. So it's actually 4 programs that are coming out sort of staged almost quarterly through the year. So we are very busy year round.
Well, you, in my mind, are Mr. Hess Toy Truck because for years through the New York Giants, right, you used to come on our radio show to promote the Hess Toy Truck every year. That's where we met. So like in my head, you are like the perfect ambassador for this product. Why are you so passionate about it?
I think I'm passionate about it primarily because I do think it is just a great toy and a great value. And more what we've seen over time is that toys have become really simplified in ways that are, I hate to say, they're sort of cheapened out. So, the big retailers of the world, the Walmarts, the Targets, are all about hitting a price point. It's got to be $19.99 or it's got to be $29.99, whatever it is. And the manufacturers, the Hasbros and the Mattels, the Disneys of the world, have to essentially start reducing quality over time because inflation does, it impacts costs. So retail should be rising. And what I love about the Hess Toy Truck program is that it's always been about maintaining the attention to detail, the quality, the durability that will last for generations at an affordable price. So we're not saying we're the cheapest and we can hit a price point of $19.99, but we're not going to sacrifice what is known to be one of the most durable toys that will last and will be passed down for generations. That's what I love and respect about it. And it's just so much fun to play with these every year. And frankly, the other piece that's really heartwarming for me is the social impact that the Hess Toy Trucks make, because giving back is a huge piece of what we do. In fact, we're doing some math this year. Over the last 15 years, we've donated 1 million toy trucks to children in need. And that ranges from, yesterday I spent the day with elementary school students doing a STEM curriculum, which we tie to the Hess Toy Truck every year. So we donate to classrooms across the country. We spent the afternoon in a hospital because kids are just not, this time of year, unfortunately, there are kids that don't get to go home for the holidays, and we want to help bring them a moment of joy and their parents a moment of joy. And we have a huge partnership with Toys for Tots as well. So our ability to give back each and every year is really special to me. And in fact, this year, for the first time, we have a matching donation program. So we're partnering with Toys for Tots 75th anniversary. So if you donate a toy through our online HessToyTruck.com/donation page, Hess will then match another toy to Toys for Tots. So in terms of brand ambassador, it's the quality, it's the fun, it's the tradition, but it's also what it means behind the scenes in terms of giving back.
Where can people find out more about you and Hess Toy Truck?
So the only place to go is HessToyTruck.com. That's where we are.
Great. Happy holidays, Justin. Thank you so much.
Happy holidays to you too. Thanks.
First Night Morris County is a New Year's Eve celebration that features performances across 21 venues. Here now to discuss is their president, Craig Schlosser, and their chairman, Walter Deutsch. Thank you both for coming on.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
Thank you for having us.
I am so excited to learn all about this very unique New Year's Eve celebration as well. Tell us how First Night Morris County came to be.
Well, I'll start with it, and then I'll have Walter add in with it. First Night was created back in 1992. This is our 31st year of First Night Morris County. I actually attended the event as a child. So I'm one of the kids who went to the program that's now come back, and I've been involved for the past 10 years. It is a family-friendly celebration of arts and culture. It's held in downtown Morristown. This year we have 21 venues. It is also an all-volunteer organization, and Walter serves as our board chair with that and has been really phenomenal in helping us take this organization to the next level, and can maybe just share a little details about the volunteers and a little more about the event.
This will be my 6th year involved with the organization's presentation of the arts in Morristown. The beauty of this event is that it's reasonably priced, it's safe, it's family friendly, and we can use it as an impetus to do so many other things in the community. Yes, we bring entertainment, we bring joy and celebration and fireworks, but we also have many other things that First Night affords the Morristown and Greater Morris County community to benefit from throughout the year.
What are some of the events that visitors can expect to see this year?
First Night has grown to be one of the largest, if not the largest, in the Mid-Atlantic States region. And it brings us an opportunity to bring a variety of performers and performances to the general public. There's nothing here that you can tell me that you can't be entertained, amazed, or feel good about. I mean, everything from a Grammy winner, keyboardist who will be joining us, Emmy-winning filmmakers presenting their film craft, artists from in and around the community, comedians who come in from New York and give us a great show. There's international, there's dance, you name it, and we certainly would be remiss if we didn't mention that we're going to cap this off this year with a fireworks display. So there's a lot of opportunities for children from 3 to 100 to come and have a great time.
So you put together an event that has 70 performances across 21 venues. Name some of the venues and your marquee performers.
We haven't been over 50 performances in several years. We have a live stream of our performances at the Mayo, and our performance categories this year: children's programming, dance, music, theater, visual arts, world cultures, and in the film festival category, which Walter has been marvelous in allowing us to get that off the ground, over 50 films. And we have all ages, teen and adult, and we also have young adult guided to that as well. So this year we're bringing back the Children's Fun Festivals at Morristown High School. We have 7 venues at Morristown High School. It runs from 4:45 to 9 o'clock. At that high school, we have the auditorium, we have the main gym, we have the cafeteria, we have the upstairs atrium, the lower cafeteria. We have room 114, which I'm super excited for what Samantha set up for us with the folktales from around the world. And then on top of that,
St. Peter's Church, right across the street from the Mayo, has 2 venues, the main church and the parish house. The main church works really well for a Baroque orchestra and a choral group, so that's who's there. The parish house in the back works better with a reggae group, and that's who's going to be back there. Doing jazz at the United Methodist Church.
we have Church of Redeemer. We have the county administration building where we have venues there and the Atrium Art Gallery. We have the Hyatt has 2 venues. We also have overnight packages at the Hyatt that we do where you get 4 buttons and the $20 gift certificate to shop local. And then Walter, I think you can really speak really nicely to the Mayo and the great partnership we have with them.
A first-class performance venue in the state of New Jersey, and it's a wonderful opportunity for us to use that, present acts that require a full-size stage and are best presented in a theater atmosphere, and that's where John Ginty will be this year. When we book this out, we really try to decide what artist is best presented in the venues that we choose.
A lot of different performances, a lot of different mediums, visual arts, film, obviously live performing arts. It gives something that has not really been done before with us. We had our first in-person film festival last year. Now tying it and blending it more closely to the event is great. What's also really nice is a super thank you to the Morristown Parking Authority that gives free complimentary parking at their parking garages for our patrons. You can find out more details when that starts on our website and program, and complimentary shuttle buses. All of that is included for admission to First Night, which I think is really great.
I think what makes First Night Morris County so unique is the fact that it's a dry event. So it truly is family friendly. Talk to us about why
Yes.
that is.
Yeah, it is. And one thing that Ty says, we even have substance free now, which we made a change a couple of years ago, right even before we saw everything with some of the changes that came out. That dry event, that substance free event is very popular. It's one reason why we get so much support for it.
It's something that you can feel good about bringing the family to, knowing that there is no pressure. There's no reason to be concerned about the safety and well-being of your youngsters, or if you're coming with the grandparents.
It's one of those experiences when you have it. I think what's very powerful is you see people actually put down their cell phone. They're in the moment with their family, with people, having a shared experience. And also thanks to help, especially from Dr. Siebert at Mars Arts, who helps us with the artistic programming, you will get a chance to experience and see things that you haven't seen before. It's that positive shared experience together. And an opportunity to see something in a new light that you haven't had a chance to do. It's a very enlightening experience. It's a very community-driven experience, but you're in the moment, not in your phone, which I think is something that's very powerful, especially for families. I know, Walter, you're out on New Year's Eve, just like I am roving, and we're checking stuff. I mean, what else have you seen with it? Because you and I have had many conversations on this.
I'll tell you what I think is one of the more unique aspects of this, and that is our performances are relatively short. And what I mean by that, an hour or less, 45 to 50 minutes typically. So in a period from 7 to midnight, you could reasonably go to 4 or 5 different performances and experience music and art from all over the place and take in things that you would sit back and say, you know, I wouldn't want to spend a significant amount of money to go to a 2.5-hour performance of opera, but maybe I'll check out the opera performers, or maybe I don't like blues or dance, But for 45 minutes, this might be a worthwhile experience that I can come and sample what Indian dance is about, or square dancing for that matter.
This event sounds so amazing. Craig Walter, thank you so much for coming on here and spreading the message about First Night Morris. Please tell us where we can find out more information and to get our tickets.
Sure. You can find information online at firstnightmorris.org, and that's spelled out first, F-I-R-S-T, night, N-I-G-H-T, Morris, MORRIS.org. And you can also call the Mayo box office to purchase tickets, which is 973-539-8008, or you can visit them in person at 100 South Street during normal box office hour, which is normally 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Saturday.
Wonderful. Gentlemen, thank you so much and congratulations on a stellar event.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of Your New Jersey. I'm Lisa Marie Falbo. We'll see you back here next week.